This is just pure insanity. An Israeli settler claims that the kids in Gaza are terrorists, while he goes around terrorizing people and helping others to land, kill Palestinians, or attacking Palestinians and terrorizing them. Israeli settlers love to act like they're the victims while they go around attacking people in the West Bank and in Gaza, acting like Palestinian land belongs to them because uh, the claims of being God's chosen. It is truly insane to believe that kids are terrorists.
Do you feel the children of Gaza are innocent?
I can see how children are terrorists as well.
You have a picnic here, a couple of kilometers away from Gaza, where the bombs are raining down.
These bombs,
How can you then say that you have a lot of sympathy?
we, as I've said, we really have no other choice.
Why
I love that. I love that he asked how can you claim to have any sympathy? And what he has no choice in what calling kids terrorists, supporting the murder of kids. You can't act like you're a good person when you support the murder of kids who are innocent.
why do you want to live in Gaza?
I can't have as next door neighbors Nazis.
Are you talking about
Well, the only Nazis here are the Israeli Zionists who are actively participating in justifying a genocide, the same thing Nazis did.
Hamas now, or are you talking about all the Palestinians there?
Okay, so we all know that's a big lie, and I'm a little bit insulted that you could still say that. So let's stop all that propaganda. All the children are Hamas, and they'll be very happy to see all of us burnt all over the world.
Okay, that's just Zionist propaganda, because how can he claim that every single Palestinian wants to murder Jewish people? That's a big old lie that Zionists use to claim and justify the murder of innocent people, that every Palestinian wants to kill Jewish people. And that's not the case whatsoever, because before the creation of Israel, Palestinians and Jewish people, Muslims and Christians, uh, Muslims and Jewish people, all lived peacefully in Palestine before Israel existed.
And they'll destroy the whole world with that, the Christian world together with that.
Are you blaming
They will destroy the entire Christian world. Wow, that is hilarious to claim. What a big lie.
2.2 million people for the wrongdoing of 3,500 people?
100%. Now let me explain why. Because they're accomplices to the crime, they're supportive of it, and they were part of it. And we just have to say again, it's not going to happen again.
You guys want to resettle Gaza?
Wow. He's literally blaming babies, claiming babies are in support of what a small group of people did, people that were defending themselves, technically. So these people are truly showing how insane they actually are. This is no different than like Nazis trying to justify what they did by claiming every single Jewish person that they were murdering were terrorists, and that what they wanted to do was destroy Christendom.
Gaza?
For sure.
Okay. What about the 2.2 million Palestinians who live there? Where should they go?
Let's find some creative solution. We don't want them to die, and that's different from what they want.
You want them to be displaced?
We want them to be displaced, 100%.
Where sh-
And displacing people from where they live is still considered a genocide. So this dude who claims he doesn't want to watch all Palestinians die just wants to genocide them by displacing them. I mean, still no different than what the Nazis did. And the Nazis also did find creative solutions dealing with trying to remove Jewish people, which was their first step, as what they tried to do was just deport everybody. And when that didn't work out, well, they found a different way.
Should they go?
So let's work together. That's the dream.
But when you see the pictures from Gaza where large parts of the coastal strip is leveled to the ground, you think that's restraint? What more can you do to the Gaza Strip?
Want more? We want to finish the job.
You say
Work
you're
out.
not an extreme movement, but according to international law, what you're saying, you're calling for the ethnic cleansing, displacement of a
Okay,
people. That's against international law.
Okay,
That's
so
pretty
first-
extreme.
So we're not extreme. Ethnic cleansing is a very
It means the
laundered water.
forcibly displacement of a people from a geographical area.
They
This is
want-
what you're calling for.
Okay, so when people come, it was done in World War II. It was done many times and brought peace to the world.
You live
Wow, wow. What does that even mean? It was done in World War II, and it brought peace to the world. So is he saying when Hitler was ethnically cleansing and genociding Jewish people in World War II, it brought peace? That's truly insane to claim.
in the occupied West Bank right now in a settlement which is built on private Palestinian land.
No,
According to international law, that's private Palestinian land.
I don't agree.
I find it funny when Zionists only agree when the UN is in agreement with like what Israel is doing, uh, you know. But when the UN is trying to punish Israel or say that Israel is violating international law, suddenly they disagree with them.
You don't agree.
There were never Palestinians living there. Also, all the Palestinians that are living around me, most of the houses there are empty, by the way.
Yeah, because they had to flee because people like you were terrorizing them and stealing their land.
But that's partly because some of the settlers have attacked Palestinians.
Nah.
There are videos, Chaim, you know this. There are videos of settlers attacking Palestinian homes, burning them, burning their cars, threatening them, shooting at them. So how can a Palestinian family stay in a situation like this? And we're not talking about inside Israel. We're talking about in the West Bank, which, according to international law, belongs to the Palestinians.
I don't agree. Look, I don't.
Yeah, typical of a Zionist, they don't agree with international law because Zionists think they get to violate any international law that they want and that laws don't apply to them.